does rely on momentum and having a good start to really arrive in these sort of series.
Well, and Zach said as well in that interview before the game that they play best when they're into it. 3 players in the site itself, with Phelps looking to avoid a flash. There is not one, but a decoy instead. It's Henny. First damage dealt. Again, remember that nade went in. That's going to play dividends when they walk into the site because they're already weakened up. That makes Phelps easy to get 2 headshots. Bolts, Henny, each coming out with one of their own. And it's on to Schneider to pull this back. 1 HP to do it. He's found 1 kill, but unlikely with 1 HP. He's going to be able to close this out. They know exactly where he is and show a little bit far to find the low HP player in Pronax. It's Lekro that it did get near, and he's the high. He's got 78 still left over, and already they're going to bail out on this. They can't, with no kits, afford to go for this any further.
Yeah, I think that's the right call at this point. You're just going into the bomb side and walking into those little tight crossfires the terrorists have set up on some bombs down. Save the AWPs, keep the bank strong. You still have a huge lead here going forward, but Godsent, I think these are the kind of plays that are going to win them round. Instead of trying to work the defaults and allowing everyone to take one-on-one duels, let's... Did not expect that. Okay, that's happened again.
But he has to be careful not to overcommit as well if he can't find early picks.
Yeah, well, we saw Godsent once again going for another fast play, group together, keep it simple, but Immortals had such a decent read in that situation, all going to A story. Just focus on the B side, and Showtime hits a lovely shot.
And Lucas is on 15 with the AK, so Pauf has a chance here. If the AWP misses, the M4 can capitalize on this, and the aim punch might not matter against 15 HP. Thankfully, Lucas reads it well with that Molotov going out, but that was far too close.
It was so certain.
Flush out any of the T players, see if he gets a read toward exactly where the bomb planter Pauf has gone, but so far he's not exactly certain as he's still looking at the big box in the back. As soon as he crosses over on tree, Twist is going to be waiting with this information, and there it is. Perfect lineup, great crosshair play. Deploy, they're going to play this straight up on the picks because they want the advantage to work back in their favor, and Pronax finding Phelps. This gives them better chances still. There's the smoke finally. That's from the doorway. Lekro gets bolts. That's the player back at truck. It's all on the Henny. Close range AWP, but does drop. Pronax bomb goes down. He can't reset in time to find Lekro, but the Flames will deny him access to the bomb, and he's down to 15. So it starts to favor the CTs more so with Schneider getting tagged up and Showtime again through the smokes. It's going to be 9-6 as Immortals close out the last round.
No one really stepping up or...
And he's playing at the doorway. Or open as well. He can walk in easily without having to have the noise trigger and getting them off that defuse. Boost up. Lucas, he's not peeking just yet. Will spot Lekro late. Good headshot. This will hold them off further as they try and round the corner. Smoke is out. They're going to try and get aggressive on this, and it's going to be spamming from Lucas. They're waiting. Look at the knife. And he's just waiting. He says, all right, you want a ninja? You want to get a kit? I've got a knife ready, but can he find him? He hasn't yet. No, he kills his teammate instead. That's a bit awkward. He thought he was being clever, but instead he's actually giving them a chance. Second time's a charm, though. He does knife Twist, so he'll make the money back, and they will pick up the round.
Fast there, looking for the first pick. Shooting on the vents and seeing if he can find anyone. Spots player towards the sandbag, struggling a little bit against Pronax, and it gets taken down as well. His teammate's taking damage. Phelps burning alive. It's his teammate's Molotov. What's going on? This is absolute pandemonium.
Immortals trying to give a handicap back. At least Lucas makes up for it with 2 good kills, Twist the second of which, but interestingly, he knows exactly where they are. So on the opposite side of red, it's an unorthodox play with the T's coming in from the CT side. They might not get a read on him. Regardless, he does show face, and that's going to give it up. A good headshot takes down Lucas. Showtime is going to answer once more, though. Again, continuing on this form, 24 kills. Pauf shows himself at heaven, and they are already deep in the site with Lucas grabbing the bomb. It's Bolts to go try and hold off against Lekro, and they'll have heard him drop down. So this becomes a much easier task of trying to locate where Lekro is. The flash doesn't really work out to allow Bolts to peek, but he's found the corner, and Lekro's got a read on this. He's going to look into it, can't necessarily find it, but does there! He knew the whole time where Bolts had gone, and now it's just Lucas left on the site. Low HP, just 10 to work with. Doesn't spot his shoulder as he gets around, but he knows he hasn't crossed over, so he's got to be there somewhere, and Lekro's going to find it.
Full spray down here.
Waiting below the barrels, he's using that smoke. Oh, he's so blind though, he can't find the kills. Now he does, sprays away, it's 2 8 bullets left though. He goes for the reload rather than the swap to the pistol. That costs him as Henny walks through. But he's done the work, he's done the job of giving them the advantage. Pauf through the smoke, he's going to find Bolts as well, and thankfully so, because Henny had just finished taking down Lekro, but he's gone solo. It's easy for Pauf to close it out. This is working well with Schneider. Oh, with the trigger discipline, he wants more than one. He's going to get greedy, and he'll find... Oh, he won't! Good response from Lucas. I was going to say find what he was waiting for, but Pronax does push back through. He's caught by the pistol in the end of Henny, and it still serves the one-man advantage in the favor of Immortals, and Twist has a long... And no kit. As he goes in, checks to the right, finds one good shot, but will he expect both on the site? Absolutely not. It's going to be map point for Immortals. Allows Pauf to get in position inside of this. Phelps might walk by and actually overlook that position. We'll have to see how that plays out in the obituary, though, because the flash in, and Pronax, he's got 2. It is a supercharged Mag 7, but it's answered back. Lucas and Phelps immediately to do the damage in return, and that means Pronex can't upgrade the weapon or hold the position. Henny with Lecro down leaves Twist, no smoke out, but they still find the kill. And it's a 1 versus 3 for Schneider.
And Max 7, no grenades, no kits, 3 players to find and the bomb defuse. What do you reckon, Matt? Can he do this?
I reckon you don't sound optimistic, but I'm going to have to agree with that. Henny almost catches him on that shoulder peek. He will in the second. And it will be 16-11 for Immortals. Godsent made a close game of it considering the start they had.